Hello, friends. Last week I was talking about something on Wi-Fi 6. That was the newest technology. Not so very new, but still we've seen some of the like benefits and other things. What are the devices need to get integrated and other things. So today I will be talking about something on SD-WAN with SASE. That is nothing but a secure access service edge. What is it SASE? Why we are so much concerned about this? SD-WAN has already been there. We've been working with the SD-WAN for quite a long time, around 5, 6 years we've been working on. And there are many vendors which they are providing the SD-WAN connectivity. So to name a few like that, I can just say Cisco, Aptela, you know, and there's so many other vendors are there. So I don't want to get into that, but it's not about the vendor things, which because we are going to talk about something on more on the technology side. Technology is nothing but like that. How we are going to secure the sorry, secure the SD-WAN. Securing the SD-WAN, they've been employing, like deploying the kind of firewalls, concentrators, and cybersecurity things. Another thing, everything we've been doing this all, but when it comes to the multi-vendor SD-WAN integrations, multi-vendor in the sense when we try to integrate it under the multi-vendor equipments has been installed in our own SD-WAN in the sense, how we are going to provide that, you know, security for all the devices like. So the diagram itself is showing that secure access service edge that has been talking to the multiple cloud as well, on premises and then our own local data centers. So this is going to be the challenging part because we are going to discuss something about more on securing the access for the service edges. First of all, we will see something on SD-WAN. How does it work? What are the plus points on that? And we will be discussing something about the business-driven SD-WAN. It's not just only the SD-WAN normally, which everyone knows about that. Just installing all the equipments under the one provider and centralized communications like that. We just do that normally. That is not the one we are going to talk about. Something on a business-driven. It's going to be complete business 100%. We are going to talk about that. So in that business-driven SD-WAN, how we are going to implement this technology like a SASE. And in the SASE topics, we'll be discussing about what is SASE, what is the explanation for that SASE, and how does it been working? How does it make the differentiate between the older security solutions and the SASE solutions like that? And who are the multi-vendor provider who are supporting the SASE? Means the technology which has been supported by multi-vendor equipment by the companies which are producing something like that. So we will be seeing some of the examples of that. I'm not going to explain anything about the SASE platform of any particular brand or something. No, it will be more of an introduction from my side. So, and moreover, this is going to be completely slides or deck. I'm going to just show it to you. There is no practical involved in this. It's a more of introduction to the technology as well as the explanations about that. Okay, then thank you. Let's go for a I'll go with the one by one slides. Let's talk about the SD-WAN first. Then we'll talk about business-driven SD-WAN. Then we'll talk about the SASE. Then we'll go to the multi-vendor. Like that. It's a very small, simple, maybe like half an hour, maybe running. So please be patient with me so that I'll be talking to you. Thank you. Okay, the next is about software-defined wide area network. What is SD-WAN? Software-defined wide area network is a virtual WAN architecture that allows the enterprises to leverage any combination of transport services, including MPLS, LTE, and broadband internet services to securely connect users to the applications. Is all we know that. And SD-WAN assures consistent application performance and resiliency, automates traffic steering in an application-driven manner based on business intent, improves the network security, simplifies the WAN architecture. Let me take the pen also, so it'll be easier. So this is about consistent application performance and resiliency. This is about that centralized control function to steer the traffic securely and intelligently across the WAN and directly to the trusted SaaS and IaaS providers. This increases application performance and delivers a high quality user experience, which increases business productivity and agility and reduces the IT costs. Okay, this is about SD-WAN we are talking about. Let's go to the next. SD-WAN architecture, how does it been constructed? Traditional WANs based on a conventional router were never designed for the cloud. This typically require the backhauling all the traffic, including the cloud destined traffic from branch offices to the hub or to the headquarters to the data centers, where advanced security inspection services can be applied. This delay caused by the backhaul impairs application performance, definitely, and resulting the poor user experience and the lost productivity. Unlike the traditional router-centric WAN architecture, SD-WAN model is designed to fully supporting the applications hosted in an on-premises data centers, public or private clouds, everywhere. And SaaS services such as like a Salesforce.com, Workday, Dropbox, Microsoft 365, and moreover things, all these things. So this is about the SD-WAN architecture we discuss. Let's go to the next one. This is what it's been looking like. This is the MPLS connection is there. 4G LTE connection is there. Broadband connections are there. So branches are connected, and the branches are connected to the centralized, means like a centralized data center, which goes and talk to the all your backend cloud, Azure, Microsoft 365, YouTube, Dropbox, Facebook, Workday, Google, everything. So this is how the normal SD-WAN look like architecture. How does SD-WAN works? I can say. Unlike the SD-WAN, the conventional router-centric model distributes the control function all the devices. The network can simply routes the traffic based on TCP/IP address and ACLs. This traditional model is rigid, complex, and inefficient, not cloud-friendly, and results in a poor user experience. We've been doing the same still now for many other companies as well. Okay, and SD-WAN enables the cloud-first enterprises to deliver the superior application quality of experience. This is a QoEAX. It's a new term. By identifying the applications, the SD-WAN provides the intelligent application-aware routing across the WAN. Each class application receives appropriate QoS and security, policy enforcement, all in accordance with the business needs. Secure local internet breakout of IaaS and SaaS. Application traffic from the branch provides highest level of the cloud performance while protecting the enterprise from the threats. So this is what been expected from the SD-WAN security point of view. Okay. So we'll discuss something more on. This is a business-driven SD-WAN. How does it look like from the normal conventional SD-WAN? Ideally, enterprise customers need to shift to the business-driven SD-WAN platform that unifies the SD-WAN, firewall, segmentation, routing, WAN optimization, and visibility and control functions, all in a single centrally managed platform. Everything has been included. You see that? Normal SD-WAN, firewall, segmentations, routing, WAN optimizations, visibility, and control functions, all in one single level. So what is it going to provide all for us? Lifecycle orchestration and automation, continuous self-learning, consistent quality of the experience, and end-to-end segmentations, secure local internet breakout for the cloud applications again. So this business-driven SD-WAN I'll be discussing because we are going to deploy the SASE solutions on a business-driven because it is quite costly. We cannot, like normal people cannot afford that. So we require to make it like this. So we will discuss about the SD-WAN as well as the SASE. Lifecycle orchestration and automation. Business-driven SD-WAN supports centralized configuration, enabling the required changes to be deployed in a few minutes instead of weeks or months. Centralized orchestration greatly minimizes the human errors and then compromise performance or security that can compromise security like. Continuous self-learning in the sense like though through the continuous monitoring and self-learning, Business-driven SD-WAN responds automatically and in real time to any changes in the state of the network. Business-driven SD-WAN continuously adapts to changes in the network, automatically adapting in real time to any changes that could impact application performance, including the network congestion, brownouts, and transport outage conditions, allowing the users to always connect to the applications without any manual IT intervention. So this is just an explanation which is in what is it going to provide the business-driven things. Consistent quality of experience. Business-driven SD-WAN intelligently monitors and manages all the underlay transport services. It can overcome the challenges of the packet loss, latency, and jitter to deliver the highest level of application performance and QoEX, quality of experience, to the users even when transport services are impaired. End-to-end segmentation, this normally we talk about. Business-driven SD-WAN provides a more comprehensive end-to-end security capabilities in addition to supporting the next generation firewall. SD-WAN platform should orchestrate and enforce end-to-end segmentation spanning LAN WAN data center and the LAN WAN cloud like this. Secure local internet breakout for the cloud applications. Business-driven SD-WAN continuously adapts to changes and provides automated daily application definition and IP address updates. This eliminates application interruption and user productivity issues. So these are all the advantages. It's going to be the providing all these features around for us, the business-driven SD-WAN. For that, we just seen all the 5 points. Now we will talk about something on SASE. We know about SD-WAN. We know about what is the traditional SD-WAN and the business-driven SD-WAN. What is the advantages, like from the traditional SD-WAN to the business-driven SD-WAN? We talk about some of the overlay network also, underlay network as well. So now we are going to discuss something about that SASE, Secure Access Service Edge. What is this? What is SASE? Secure Access Service Edge or SASE. SASE, they say SASE, pronounced as SASE. In an architecture that combines comprehensive WAN capabilities, including the SD-WAN, routing, and WAN optimization, and with the cloud delivered security services such as SWG, CASB, ZTNA. We will see that later. Okay. So this is going to provide all these things, and SASE explained. And users connecting from anywhere and access the sensitive data in the cloud. SASE brings a more secure and flexible way to connect by not block hauling application traffic to the data center. Instead, SASE intelligently steers the traffic to the cloud and performs advanced security inspection directly in the cloud. SASE addresses the need for improved application performance and increased network security as the number of remote users increases and as enterprises continue to migrate applications to the cloud. Nowadays, we are all migrations. Entire India has been doing only the migrations. That is the work which we do normally. So when it is getting migrated, what could be the security point of view like? So how we are going to secure all these things with the SASE? That model we are going to discuss that. We'll see something about advantages, components, and everything of SASE. How does SASE work? SASE is a combination of SD-WAN, advanced SD-WAN edge, deployed at the branch, and a comprehensive cloud-delivered security services. Traditionally, all application traffic from the branch location traversed over the MPLS, private MPLS services to the corporate data center for security inspection and verification. This architecture was appropriate when applications were hosted exclusively in the corporate data center only. Now that applications and services have been migrated to the cloud, the traditional network architecture falls short because internet destined traffic must first traverse through the data center and the corporate firewall before reaching its destination. Application performance and the user experience suffers. With increase in remote workers connecting directly to the cloud applications, perimeter-based security is insufficient. By transforming the WAN and the security architectures with the SASE, enterprises can ensure direct, secure access to the applications and services across multi-cloud environment regardless of the location of the devices used by to access them. Like so, it's a SASE is a combination of an advanced SD-WAN edge deployed at the branch and a comprehensive cloud delivered security services like this. So we'll discuss something more, maybe interesting. Then it was like that earlier. See that this is a office branch, and office branch. The people go to the headquarters, right? And they go to the headquarters and identity access and management and other things. So the next generation firewall was the headquarters is having the storage and router. Then it goes to the public cloud. Means everything has been screened over here. Then it goes to the public cloud. But what if the SASE model says? Everybody will be directly connecting to the cloud itself. You see that headquarters, office branch, storage and router, laptops, smartphones, tablets, all are connecting to the SASE. Secure web gateway, cloud access, security, brokers, ZTNA, and other things and all. So this is a model which we are going to discuss now. Earlier it was like this, then it was earlier. Now it is like this. So this is a model we are discussing. Instead of sending it to the headquarters and something like that, to creating more latency towards the network, to access the destination or something, we directly forward everything to the cloud. But directly forwarding to the cloud makes more vulnerable attacks and other things. So we need to be much caution about that. What actually we are sending it, what are the devices which are involved in this, and how you're going to secure all this in traffic. That is more important. We'll discuss that in the next slides. Components of the SASE. Main component of SASE are advanced SD-WAN and a comprehensive cloud delivered security. That is called SSE, Security Service Edge. There are key advanced SD-WAN capabilities to fully enable SASE. Tight integration with the multiple cloud delivered security services to avoid the vendor lock-in. There is no vendor specifications as such here. First packet application identification to enable the granular sharing of the traffic. SaaS accelerations and the WAN optimization. Best path selection based on the business needs and quality of service. Tunnel bonding to combine the multiple links and support automated failover. Zero touch provisioning, ZTP, we have everywhere, to automatically deploy the remote sites and seamlessly implement the change. So these are all key advanced SD-WAN capabilities which we look for to fully enabling the SASE. We'll discuss more. And these are the key SSE capabilities to fully enable the SSE. SSE means Secure Service Edge. ZTNA, that is a zero trust network access, assumes that no user can be trusted by default and support least privileged access. It provides secure access to the remote users. CASB, that is Cloud Access Security Broker, protects the sensitive data in the cloud application by enforcing the security policies. SWG, Secure Web Gateway, protects the organizations from web-based threats using several techniques such as URL filtering, malicious code detections. FAAS, that is nothing but Firewall as a Service, provides a firewall functionality in the cloud to analyze the traffic from multiple sources. Other security services such as data loss prevention, remote browser isolations, sandboxing, these are also available. So we've seen something of the what SASE, what SSE will be doing it. ZTNA, that is nothing but Zero Trust Network Access. CASB, that is a cloud-based access security broker. SWG, Secure Web Gateway. The last one is a Firewall as a Service. Then additionally, we'll be having the DLP, data loss preventions, remote browser isolation, and of course, sandboxing. So these are all provided by the SSE, that is an engine. And the question may come up like, why should I consider the SASE? Why don't I go along with my own things which are currently running? Anyway, SASE is also tries to do the same thing. You see that because the technologies whichever it has been discussed on this, we've been already doing in the campus network and the data centers and other thing. Why? What is the specialty? Why should I go for it? What could be the extra things which I be getting? So we'll discuss this now. SASE secures the work from everywhere. That is the first point. Second, SASE helps the cloud-first organizations modernize their network. SASE augmented with an advanced SD-WAN provides with the highest IoT security. That is a very important. SASE secures work from anywhere because of the corona and other things and all. We started working from the home only for past 3 years. Many other companies are still asking the people to come, but they are not, you know, they are not ready to come because of seeing the traffic and other things and all. Anyway, as employees connect from anywhere from the device, any device, advanced SD-WAN capabilities integrated with the cloud delivered security services ensure consistent policy enforcement and access control for the users, devices, applications, and IoT. They ensure that no user can be trusted by default and support least privileged access through the ZTP, zero trust capabilities. So, securing the work from anywhere policy. Next, SASE helps cloud first organization to modernize their network. Cloud first. The company which has been running only on the cloud in the sense it will be modernizing their network. SASE provides helping a lot. Cloud first organizations must transform both their WAN and security architecture, not just one or other, to realize the full promise of the cloud and digital transformations. An organization can start with the modernizing its WAN or its security, but to realize the true value of cloud investments, both must ultimately be addressed. Okay, this is about the like why should I go for it? We are just looking for the answers for that. Why can't I go normally with my own applications which are running already for me? Why should I invest more on this? So there are some points on this. Last one. SASE augmented with an advanced SD-WAN provides with highest IoT security. SASE convergence of the SD-WAN and cloud delivered security capabilities enables organizations to build a secure network architecture. However, IoT devices usually include basic security features that don't include the ZTNA agent. Advanced SD-WAN solutions can go beyond what is defined by the SASE by integrating the next generation firewall capabilities. They can implement zero trust network segmentations based on identity and access control, ensuring the users and the IoT devices can only reach network destination consistent with their role in the business. Okay, these are all the 3 points which we've seen. Why should I go for? Why should I think of going for a SASE? Securing the access from work from anywhere option, helping the cloud first organization to modernize their network. Third point, augmented with the advanced SD-WAN provides the highest IoT security. So these are all the reasons which I can consider for to go for SASE solutions. What are the benefits? These are reasons, questions asked and answers given. What benefits we are getting it from the SASE? Enhanced security. At a time when organizations embrace the cloud first model, SASE provides consistent security policy and enforcement across the network and brings security inspection in the cloud. It secures remote access and protects the enterprise data from the malicious threats. Every firewall does this. Okay. Improved business productivity and customer satisfaction. By implementing the SASE architecture, organizations can streamline their network infrastructure based on advanced SD-WAN capabilities. SD-WAN removes the complexity and the rigidity of traditional router-based networks. It adds the flexibility required by the digital transformation and significantly improves application performance and real reliability. So we are talking about SD-WAN. So please consider that this is not only the normal firewall solution which we give it for our data center or for normal on-premises, like not that way. We are looking for SD-WAN. It's a whole new entire world comes under one cloud like that. We are going to monitor all these things. So it's coming under the one roof. Cisco umbrella, we can just say, one other example. Increase the IT efficiency and lower overall WAN and security cost. Okay, cost reduction is also been there. By adopting the best breed of SASE approach, organizations can improve efficiency and reduce risks. Coupled with an advanced SD-WAN solution that provides a tight integration with the leading security vendors, organizations can choose the best security functions, consolidate others without compromising the security and the performance. 3 benefits we've seen by using the SASE, by choosing the SASE: enhanced security, improved business productivity, and the customer satisfaction, of course, increased ID efficiency and lower overall WAN and the security costs. Anything, whatever it may be, the solution is going to be, first of all, the things will come up in the mind is nothing but a budget. So it is reducing the cost. Next. Now we have discussed something about the SD-WAN, business-driven SD-WAN, then SASE and everything. We've seen pros and cons of it, advantages or disadvantages, comparisons between the all the solutions whichever we already been having it. Now we will be discussing something about business-driven SD-WAN with the SASE. We are going to see something about how the SASE will be applied on this. Advanced SD-WAN functionality for SASE, Secure Service Access Edge. In 2019, Gartner coined the term Secure Access Service Edge, or SASE, that brings a more secure and flexible way to perform the advanced security inspection directly into the cloud, instead of backhauling the application traffic to the data center before forwarding into the cloud. SASE combines the SD-WAN with the necessary cloud-delivered security functions, otherwise known as SSE, Security Service Edge. We've seen that. SSE defines a set of security services that help deliver on the security vision of SASE. Ultimately, the goal of SASE is to deliver best end user quality of experience for cloud hosted applications without compromising the security. So this we are going to discuss something about that, how we are going to implement it with the business driven SD-WAN with SASE as a solution. Okay, we'll see. We'll go to the next. And SD-WAN with advanced networking capabilities is required to fully enable SASE. What are the prerequisites? Identify the application traffic on the first packet and granularly steer it to the enforce both QoS and the security policies defined by the business intent. First point. Second, keep cloud application definitions and TCP/IP address ranges up to the date automatically every day. Then automate orchestration between the SD-WAN and the cloud delivered security services from single console to make it easy. Automatically fail over to a secondary cloud security enforcement point to avoid any application interruptions. Automatically reconfigure secure connections to the cloud security enforcement points if a newer, closer location to the branch becomes available. Enable customers to adopt cloud security services and their SASE implementations at their own pace. And most importantly, provide the freedom of choice to deploy the new security innovations as they become available from any vendor. This is most important, from any vendor, to easily address unknown future threats. So we require to implementing something like advanced networking capabilities is required to fully enable. This is what we have discussed something about. Identifying the application traffic, keeping the cloud application definitions, IP addressing and other things should be cleared. Automating the orchestration between the SD-WAN and the cloud delivered things. Automation is already there. Automatically fail over to the secondary cloud, because if the primary fails, something like that, so we need to look for a secondary to give the 365 days 24/7 connectivity. Reconfigure the security connections, cloud security enforcements. Okay? Enable the customers to adopt the cloud security services and their SASE implementation at their own pace. Means not forcing them to go for very fast like that. So, and moreover, multi-vendor equipment when it has been getting integrated. So for unknown threats and other things that need to be included on that. So let's go to the next slide. This is an SSE. SSE, which Gartner introduced on February 2022 as a security component of SASE that unifies all security services, including secure web gateway, right? And cloud access security broker, zero trust network access to secure access to the web, cloud services, and private applications. SSE functions provides both data protection and threat protection, as shown in the figure. This is SASE. SD-WAN network connectivity. This is the WAN edge infrastructure. This is security service edge, CASB, ZDNA, and SWG, threat detection and data awareness. So these are all provided like this. So they are integrated to each other. So this is nothing but an SSE, which we already discussed that. So this is an SSE, which is going to give us the SASE implementations proper in a business-driven SD-WAN connectivity and other things. Okay. These are all the SSE, SASE pillars they call. Okay. Now, single vendor or best of the breed SASE. Networking and security, which while heavily interrelated, are two different, very complex domains of the expertise. It is unrealistic to find a single vendor that can deliver the best-in-class SASE capabilities across both domains, and enterprises shouldn't be forced to compromise with the basic capabilities on the either side. You see that? This is very important lines. We cannot expect that single vendor can provide everything for us to implement the SASE capabilities. The real power of SASE architecture is realized when combining advanced managed functions with the comprehensive security service delivered in the cloud. An advanced SD-WAN solution that tightly integrates with the multiple cloud security vendors enables the freedom of choice to select the best of the breed vendor solution that unify the SD-WAN and the cloud delivered security. A tight integration simplifies the management and creates a seamless best of breed solutions that is easy to manage as a single vendor solution, but doesn't compromise on either networking function or security services. With the best of breed SASE, enterprise build a consistent security architecture that blocks the impact of cyber attacks while increasing the business agility and reducing complexity. So many words, they'll just put that so attractive words. Okay, anyway, so single vendor solution may not be possible when you are trying to integrate that SASE into the business driven SD-WAN or any SD-WAN, something like that. So we need to go for multi-vendor equipment to implement the security solutions under the SASE. That is like the cream of this page. Let me clear this. Let's go to the next one. And the multi-vendor who are all providing it. Like multi-vendor supports SASE implementation is going on. Okay, you have Cisco tell us running on SD-WAN, business driven, something is running like that, but you would like to, the customers would like to come with their own kind of a platform, kind of security devices, kind of an applications and all other things. So we are in a position to integrate all these things under our SD-WAN. So we need to provide the security solution for them. So when it come across that, if Cisco only supports the VPL and other things, what to do? What do we go for it? How do we implement the solution for that? Like we need to have multi-vendor security protection applications and other things. So we talk about that. Multi-vendor best of breed SSE. Aruba Edge Connect Enterprise. This is one of the platform which supports that multi-vendor. Zscaler, we call it as Zscaler, Netscope, Checkpoint, McAfee, iBoss, Palo Alto Network-based Prisma Access. For more platforms, you can check this link. This is a Gartner report. Okay, this is actually not a product page or something like that. You don't expect any kind of technical specifications and all, but they will be giving you the listing of the devices which can be supporting the SASE applications for your multi-vendor integrations. So this is about the SASE. We seen was what is that SD-WAN, business-driven SD-WAN, importance of SD-WAN to go for it. And we discussed something about the pros and cons of the SD-WAN, how many SD-WANs are there in the market like that. Then we discussed something about a SASE. What is SASE? Why do we require for that? What are the benefits for that? How do we go for a single point, single vendor SASE or multi-vendor, like integrating things and other things. So whether we should be going for a SASE or something like that, we discussed that. Then we seen something on multi-vendor upgrade of SSE. Okay, so that's the end of my presentations. So as usual, you can contact me on this number, which is provided on the screen, and you can send an email to me regarding any kind of a training sessions if you're looking for on a cloud, firewalls, microservices like a Kubernetes and Docker and other things, DevOps related things, automations, Python and Ansible, or simple networking things, or Linux and Windows administrations or something. You can talk to me on this number. You can WhatsApp me on this number. You can see this video in maximum by now half an hour. You'll be able to see it in the YouTube channel on mine. You can click on this. You can talk to the people about my channel. You can introduce my channel to the people's friends, colleagues, and relatives. Tell them to subscribe it. Okay. Thank you. And you can Skype it to me if I'm available on the Skype and or something. So better you can WhatsApp me. That will be easier. That I can contact you. So we discussed today something about SD-WAN, business-driven SD-WAN with SASE implementations over the SD-WAN. So next week I'll be coming up with a new topic on this, as interesting as today. Okay. Thanks for watching this. Please do comment on the commenting sections. Will be approved when the comments are legitimate, legal comments. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much. Bye bye.